Hello everyone, and it's time for weekly predictions from 19th of June to 25th of June, part 1 from Aries to Virgo. Aries. Aries, you are definitely a bit exhausted. The politics card is still there. You're a victim of politics, which was there last week. It still is there today. But you know what? There are there you do have choices. I mean, you have a very free will week this week. You know, somehow the universe is giving you free will, giving you a choice, and you could be very exhausted about the politics around you, or you can have trust, you can have your faith, you can have trust in your own self, and trust in the truth and justice. So the choice is yours, and I leave it up to you to make the best choice. Taurians. Taurians, it's a nice week. It's a week of abundance. It's a week of some nice business planning. Moving forward, you know that whatever the pandemic is and whatever the situation right now is, it's going to come to an end, and you're quite prepared. There is a bit of a circus in your house. I mean, I see there's a card of circus, and the family matters, and everything is a bit haywire. Of course, we all have been through such a sensitive time, and I'm sure you're balancing the act, and it's very difficult at this point. But I would ask you to ignore all this and focus on abundance. The card of money, the card of business, the card of abundance has come, and that should be your top priority right now. Gemini's, half of the week is your month still, and then we are going to get into Cancer around the 22nd. And we are in a Mercury retrograde. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury retrograde has just begun. But you're handling the week very, very well. There is a very strong sense of completion within you, Geminis, and that's a great thing. I'm proud of you, and that's kind of giving you a new perspective. It's giving you a new vision in life, and that's very important. So this week you're quite in control, and you want to have some me time. Talk to your own self, because you have understood one fact, that all the answers that one looks for are actually within. You don't have to go places to places, or people to people, or from one thing to another, and they all are somewhere within you. Cancerians. Beautiful week, Cancerians, but nothing ever is too good for Cancerians without a bit of a drama, and that kind of just spices things for them. It is in the middle of the week. As I said, we are going to start with Cancerian around the 22nd. We will enter Cancer. The source is with you. There is a lot of receiving. It's a card of receptivity. You're going to receive a lot, and the universe has made sure, and universe wants to do that. You have to fix your brain. First of all, stop being guilty. Do not feel guilty. Clearly, of course, I see there would be some circumstances you're entering, and you'll be like, is it my fault? Did I ruin it up? Or did I say something which I shouldn't have said? Or did I just keep quiet and I should have said something? So whatever it's because the source card is there. So at that moment, whatever you have done is not actually done by you. That is your guardian angels, and the source made you do that. So first, don't feel sorry about it. Don't feel guilty. Otherwise, it's a brilliant week. You need to enjoy this week. You are entering, your own zodiac month. So yeah, feel blessed. Leos. Leos are crying a bit this week. They are a bit sad. They're a bit disappointed. It's a card of Fool. They are feeling, there are two things that is happening. One, I may be surrounded by foolish people, or two, people think I am the most foolish person on the planet. So clearly that kind of a speculation is there this week in your life, and that makes you very isolated. That makes you very, very sad, and you feel like, you're in a place like, I think I'd rather depend on my friends, and you do have a couple of friends who will give you very nice sound advice. And even in family, if you are feeling a bit disturbed, because it's a very domestic card which has come, and if you're crying and feeling isolated, it always represents something to the domestic side. Try to make friends in family. That also is possible. How we make a relation in friendship, we can make friendship in relations. it happens sometimes, and you can do it. Leos always, if they determine to do something, they can do it. So please make your mind to it and don't cry. That never solves any problem. Virgos have Virgos, one step forward, two steps backward has become the story of your life since 2020 has begun, and I've constantly seen you struggling. So you come across very strong, especially this year. You've been very authoritative and you're very strong, and when things don't work out, then you compromise. Then when you compromise, you go in a dark, no thingness place. So it's like a very it's no win-win for you, especially even in this week. So try to be quiet, try to be silent, don't come to a conclusion. There is no need, especially since 2020 has begun. You want to come to a conclusion, you want to come to a final point. There's no need. It's not come. The story hasn't ended here. Whatever the story you want a conclusion or answer for hasn't ended yet, so it's too early for the climax.